VC, how's it going? It's me, Will, and I'm back with another quick video. And as usual, I'm gonna show you some concert clips as well as some records that I picked up a couple of months ago. These ones are gonna be from May of 2017, which actually ended up being a great month for me as far as music, because I got a chance to see one of my favorite bands of all time, the Pixies, live not once but twice in that same month. So yeah, it was a great month for me as far as live music. I got a chance to see them when I went out on a road trip to Nashville, and then the week after I got to see them again at the SHAKY Music Festival here in Atlanta. Two very different shows, but both of them were great, and I'll show you some footage from those two concerts. And I'll also show you a couple of records that I picked up during my road trip to Nashville when I stopped by Third Man Records. But before moving on to the albums, let's talk a little bit about that Nashville show by the Pixies. They played at the Ryman Auditorium, and you may know that Nashville is a great city for live music, and the Ryman may be one of the best venues for live music. I've been there before last year for the Smashing Pumpkins concert, and the acoustics there were awesome. So when I heard that they were coming into Nashville, it's just a 3-hour or 4-hour drive from here in Atlanta, I decided to go on a road trip to go see them. Great show. They played there on May 5th of 2017. Let's actually go ahead and check out a few clips from that concert. So as you can see from that quick concert footage, killer show by the Pixies. They kicked ass in that show in Nashville. Great set. I think they played a little bit over 2 hours and close to 30 songs, and a great mix of old and new songs. They played most of the hits, especially from Doolittle, as well as some of the songs from the newer albums like Head Carrier and Indie Cindy. So yeah, they kicked ass. It was a fantastic show, and the venue was excellent. The audience was great. The sound or the acoustics were perfect. A great show there at Nashville in the Ryman Auditorium. And what was really interesting for me was that the Pixies did something that I didn't know that they did before, which was that when they go into the show, they don't have a set or a specified set list or a list of songs to play. Apparently, and I just learned this recently, the lead singer and the guitar player of the Pixies, Frank Black, or Black Francis, he comes up with the next song to play pretty much on the spot. He kind of like plays a few chords of the next song, or he kind of gives a signal to the rest of the band of the song that he wants to play next, and the bands don't know the song until Black Francis gives that sign, or he starts playing the first parts of the song. which is really interesting. I don't know if many bands do that, and in my opinion, it's great to see a band like the Pixies doing this, because it really shows how tight and how close they are. In my opinion, the new bass player, Paz Lenchantin, is the perfect addition to the band. She's the perfect bass player to replace Kim Deal in the band. She's just a great fit and a great bass player. Alright, so let's take a quick break from that Pixies show, and I'll show you a couple of records that I picked up during my visit to Third Man Records in Nashville. But before that, let me give a quick shout out to Jenny, also known as B-Sides here on YouTube and the VC. Great VC member, and I got a chance to meet her when I was in Nashville. And we ended up going to Third Man Records together, and she's a great person, a great VC member, very friendly. It was great meeting you there, Jenny, and thank you very much for the VCLT, of course. When we were there at Third Man Records, I got a chance to pick up a couple of records, and the first one is this one. This one is the White Stripes with their live album called Under Great White Northern Lights. And this one came out originally in 2010, of course, on Third Man Records. And this one may be a reissue, but I'm not sure when the reissue came out. Awesome packaging, great live album by the White Stripes. This one came out, I guess it was recorded in different places in Canada, and it came out at the same time as the documentary came out, also with the same title. It came out with a really nice gatefold with a picture of Jack and Meg. No insert, but it did come in with 2 LPs or 2 discs with the Third Man Records labels, just on standard black vinyl. And this live album kicks ass. This is everything that you would wish from a live White Stripes record. I also have another one by them that came out on Record Store Day last year. I like this one a little bit better because it has more of the newer songs, kind of like the hits like Seven Nation Army and Let's Shake Hands, Icky Thump. Great set list for this album. The sound quality is excellent, and yeah, as usual, Third Man Records does a great job with their records. I picked that one up. I really wanted to get that one for a long time, and another one that I really wanted to get was this one, another live album. This one's by The Kills, and this one's called it's just called Live at Third Man Records, and this one came out live back in 2013, of course, on Third Man Records. And there's the hype sticker right there. I'm not sure what it says there. Live to acetate. I assume it means that it was pretty much pressed right after it was recorded live at Third Man Records. Came in with a nice die cut right there in the artwork. And it came in just in standard black vinyl with the Third Man Records labels. Another fantastic live album. If you watch my videos, you know I'm a huge fan of Alison Mosshart of The Kills and Discount and The Dead Weather. The Kills may be her best band in my opinion. They're fantastic. I saw them live also last year, and this record really shows what they can do when they play live. Fantastic live album by The Kills. Make sure that you check it out. Alright, those are the only 2 records that I picked up during my last visit at Third Man Records, and that was pretty much my trip to Nashville. And like I said before, I got a chance to see the Pixies again the week after my visit to Nashville. This time back in here at home in Atlanta. They played the Shaky Knees Music Festival. I'll show you real quick the flyer for the festival. It's right there. You can pause it and you can see the the bands that were playing this year at the festival. The headliners were the XX, LCD Sound System, and Phoenix. And you can see the Pixies right there. In my opinion, the Pixies should have been one of the headliners of the show because they are so legendary in the rock world. They could have easily headlined this festival, especially maybe if this had taken place back in the 90s. But since they reunited, I guess they are not headlining. And a great festival, lots of great bands. I'll talk more about this festival in one of my next videos, but I wanted to make sure that I talk about the Pixies in this video only because in my opinion they were the best band in the music festival. So yeah, a couple of thoughts about the Pixies here in Atlanta at Shaky Knees. Great concert. The environment was great with the outdoor music festival. Definitely a very different experience compared to the show in Nashville. Since they weren't headlining though, they only played for 1 hour, which, like I said before, in my opinion, they should have been headlining in that music festival. But I guess there were some other hotter bands right now. But anyways, the show was great. Again, they came up with the next songs to play on the spot, which was really cool to see. And one more thing about that concert is that it really proved that Joey Santiago, the guitar player of the Pixies, he may be one of the best guitar players right now. He does things with the guitar that I didn't know it could have been done before. He does these things where he plays the guitar with objects, like he takes off his hat and he starts playing the guitar with it or making noises with it. He unplugs his guitar and he starts playing the song by tapping on the plug of the guitar, which is pretty crazy. I've never seen that before. A very talented guitar player. VC, so that's all I have to show you for today. Stay tuned because I'm gonna be talking about Shaky Knees Music Festival in my next video. Lots of bands to show you from that music festival. Thanks again for watching and take care. Bye bye.